Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of Rocky Railway Vacation Bible School, where Jesus' power pulls us through. Today we'll be taking a ride on the train to the Rocky Mountains. So climb aboard and take a ride with us. Each day we will have a buddy with a buddy point. All the buddies are animals you find somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. Today's buddy is Sierra. Sierra is a mountain lion. Mountain lions are bold. Your buddy point for today is Jesus' power helps us to be bold. When you hear the buddy point, you say, trust Jesus. What do you say? Trust Jesus. What do you say? Trust Jesus. So don't forget, when you hear the buddy point, you say, trust Jesus. Let's take a look at the life of Sierra.
Is everyone on board for another exciting day? I'm roaring to go. My name is Sierra, and I'm a mountain lion. Now, you might think lions only belong in Africa, but North America has their lions too. My friends and I go by other names like pumas, panthers, catamounts, and cougars. That's because I live all over the western part of the globe, and different people have different names for me. In fact, aside from humans, no other mammal covers such a large range of territory. I am one cool cat, aren't I? My tawny fur doesn't start out like this. As a baby, I had spots. I think God gave me those so I'd blend in with the tall grass where my mother hid me. After my brothers and sisters and I were old enough to hunt, we left our pride and went out on our own. Most of the time, I'm pretty quiet. After all, if I'm making a lot of noise, it's gonna be hard for me to sneak up on my lunch. Shh, be quiet. A girl's gotta eat. Of course, there are times when I need to make a big, bold noise. Even though I look a lot like a lion, I don't roar. I've got a pretty intimidating scream, though. Isn't that the cat's meow? When I need to catch a meal, I have to move fast. I'm glad God gave me such powerful legs to run, jump, and pounce. Without those mighty muscles, I'd go hungry. God made my legs so powerful, mountain lions can jump up to 18 feet high and 40 feet long. That'd be like me jumping on top of your house. God created me with muscles to leap and pounce. Sometimes you need to boldly leap or pounce on an opportunity. Maybe it's hard to be bold when you need to make a new friend. Tell the truth. Or boldly talk about Jesus. The Bible has this powerful promise for you. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. You can trust that Jesus' power will give you the strength you need to be bold. Jesus is right with you, cheering you on all the way. Pounce on the opportunity. Jesus' power helps us be bold. Trust Jesus.
Hi everyone, welcome to VBS. My name is Mr. Andre, and this is my wife Brianna. Today we're going to go through a song with you called We Can Trust Him, okay? The first verse of the song goes, if there's one thing we can count on, and we're going to go just like this, if there's one thing we can count on. The next line goes, it's that God will never let us down, yeah. So, it's that God will never let us down, yeah. Okay? The next part's going to go, we can trust everything he does. And the next line is going to go, he keeps his promises, we know, because. Okay? So let's do that all together. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, yeah. We can trust everything he does. He keeps his promises, we know, because. The next part we're going to say, yeah, the word of the Lord is true, okay? So we're going to throw our arms up on, yeah, the word of the Lord is true. We can trust him. We can trust him. All right? So that's the first part of the chorus. The next part of the chorus is going to do the same thing. Yeah, the word of the Lord is true. We can trust him. We can trust him. And we're going to do it again. We can trust him. We can trust him. Just like that. And if you know that part, the verse and the chorus, you know the whole song. All right? All right, everybody. We're going to try this all together. Here we go.
Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey. There's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Miss Sandy and Mr. Chris here for day 3. Our focus today, Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Our Bible story can be found in Acts 3, verses 1 through 31. And it talks about Peter and John and how they heal this beggar. Neat, awesome story. The Bible verse is he gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. That's Isaiah 40:29. So I want you to pull up a chair, get comfortable, and get quiet, because I want you to hear what Mr. Chris has to say about this story.
All right. So for today, I'm a guy named Peter, okay? Now, you don't know a lot about me, but I haven't always been one of the disciples. I was a bad guy. I was the toughest of the tough. I was bold before they knew what bold was. Well, this story takes place a little ways after. See, me and my buddy John, we were walking through the streets one day when all of a sudden this guy, he was on the streets. He's a beggar, right? We looked at him and he said, "Hey, can we have some silver or maybe some gold?" I said, "Look, I ain't got no silver or gold, but what I have I'll give to you. By the power of Christ, stand up." And guess what? He stood up. We got his story just a little bit later. Apparently, every day his buddies picked him up and they brought him to this gate where he begged all the people who were coming into the city. Now, I asked him, I said, "Would you rather be able to walk? Or would you rather to come here every day and get gold and silver?" He said he'd rather be able to walk. You know what? He was blessed that day, and so was I. So was my buddy John, and so was everybody who heard that story. And I hope today that you are blessed too. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. So as he was talking about the Jews back then, I want us to go back to that time period. For most people back then, they weren't literate, meaning that they didn't know how to read or write. And for those that did, very few got training in the Levitical law, so knowing about all the laws that the Jews had, laws for cleanliness, marriage, everything, right? The laws of Moses is what they would call it. And so very few people, select people, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, you hear about them in the Bible, they had specific training in these laws. So after this beggar is healed, right, Peter and John step into that temple, right? And these are considered the Bible scholars back then, right? Some bad dudes, right? They know what they're talking about. Peter and John step on the scene and begin to tell them how Jesus fulfilled the word. Now, the reason why these Bible scholars were kind of baffled and dumbfounded is because they were looking at fishermen. And they were wondering, how do these fishermen know all of this stuff about the Levitical law? How do they know that when we know that they're not learned men like us? Where did that power come from? The Holy Spirit. And that's who gives us boldness. Boldness. And when you think about boldness, the animal that comes to mind for me is a lion, right? We think about a lion because it's fierce. It's feared. When you think lion, you think something that's bold. And that's exactly what Jesus gives us the power to do, is to be bold like lions. That you can stand up in the midst of whatever and speak God's truth. Why? Because the Holy Spirit gives you the power to do that. You don't get that power on your own. He gives it to you, just like he did Peter and John when they were able to profess the truth. They professed it with boldness. They didn't have to know every extent of the law, just like you don't have to know every single part of the Bible. You don't have to know every hymn sung out there. What you do need to have is a surrendered heart to Christ. Trust him, and he'll help you to be bold like Peter and John. He'll help you to be as fierce as a lion. Thanks for listening today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hi guys, this is Miss Anessa and Miss Cheryl. We are with the Imagination Station. Today is day 3. Can you imagine? We've already halfway through the week. Have you had a good week?
Yes.
Yes. All right. This is the Bible point for today. It's Jesus' power helps us be bold. Trust Jesus. Yay, awesome. And today's Bible buddy is Sierra. All right, guys, come on. Today we're going to be doing scratchies. And the scratchies are really fun, really simple, guys. I know you each have one in your bag, and you're going to have a little scratchy stick. All of them are different. You can decorate them and color them any way you like. Guys, you can take your little sticks, and you can color on your scratchy baby. Make any design. You can write Bible verses. You can write your name. Anything you like on your scratchy. And see, super simple, guys. When you draw on it, if I can get it to draw. There we go. See, there's color on the other side if you've never done it. And you can do a beautiful picture. You can color the whole thing out. You can make designs, anything you like to do with them. Good job, guys. Look at that.
I've done this so much.
Oh, yeah?
Now we can put it on the where we put it when we are done.
You can put it anywhere you like at home. You got a little string, so you could probably hang it on a doorknob or put it on the refrigerator.
Or put it on a hanger.
Yes, or on a hanger.
But that's what we can't say on. We can't do it. We can't touch hangers.
Yes.
We can touch it when it closes and make it. Now I should go up.
Yep, see?
Why am I doing with that?
It's making a mess, huh? Let me see. Good job, guys. How are you guys doing? Got great designs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, she's drawing a face. Good job, baby. Y'all see that?
We'll show you Genesis.
All right, guys, we should be done with the scratchies by now. Everybody show them what you've done. Let's see all your different trains. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? All right, and I bet yours is just as nice. We can't wait to see them. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey River Kids, it's Miss Ronnie and Miss Christy again.
Hey you guys, welcome to day 3
Day
at
3.
Locomotion Games. Are you guys excited?
I'm excited. You should be excited too.
Yes, we have such a fun game plan for y'all. But first, let's make sure you know the Bible point. It's
Ready?
day 3. Can you guys say it? Awesome!
Yay.
Good job. Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus.
Yes.
Great job, you guys. Okay, so today, I'm really excited.
I'm really excited too.
This one's really fun. You're gonna have to be bold because this game can be a little kind of scary and shaky, but it's gonna be fun. So the supplies you need, those buckets or bowls that you used on day 1 for our water relay, grab those again. And a pool noodle, if you have more than one, that would be perfect. And some cups and some tape. That is it. It's gonna be like a relay. You're gonna scoop water out of one bucket. They're gonna pour it right here, and you're gonna pass it down the line, but you have to hold it over your head. So you're gonna get wet. Yay!
Yay!
All right, that's it. It's super easy. It's gonna be fun, but might be a little scary because you're gonna have this all wobbly and all over the place. But it's gonna be fun. Make sure you ask your parents to come and play. Make sure you ask your neighbors and friends. It's gonna be loads of fun. I hope y'all are ready. All right, we're gonna get out there and do it.
Let's do it.
Ready?
3, 2,
1, go!
No, you can't hold it high. You gotta hold it low, Brooklyn. That's the hard part. You gotta hold it low. You cannot hold your hand by the cup. You can't hold your hand by the cup. There you go. You cannot hold your hand by the cup, you guys. The whole point is to try and balance it. Pass it back. Pass it back. Good job. Keep going. Do not put your hand on the cup. Don't put your hand on the cup. Do not put your hand on the cup. The whole point is to balance it.
Spilling it out.
Go to her. Good.
No,
Good
job.
job.
That much fun.
Good job, Genesis. Good job. Down low. There you go. Good job. All right, pass it back. Only one more. Keep going. One more. Good job. Good. Down low, Connor. Down low, you guys. You cannot hold right now. There you go.
Ready? Wait, there.
Woo. Good job. Go. Good job. Dump it. Yay!
Keep going.
Hey, you guys, was that so fun? We had a blast doing that one. All right, so are you ready for Miss Ronnie's joke?
I'm ready. Let's do this. All right, so why don't we tell jokes about pizza?
I don't know why.
Because they're too cheesy.
Another good one.
Yeah.
Awesome. They're too cheesy.
They're too
I
cheesy.
like cheesy pizza. All right, so today, remember, our Bible point is Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Now, it can be scary to be bold, but I just want to remind you guys that Jesus puts friends in our life and family in our life that will speak encouraging words to help us be bold. And the best thing ever, you have a Bible, and that's God talking right to you, giving words of encouragement. So, when you need to be brave and you need to be bold, we're going to trust Jesus. And so I have a really important question for you about being bold. Bold is kind of a big word, and I wonder what comes to mind when you think about the word bold.
Batman, Superman,
Yeah.
firefighters.
Yep. Those are really bold people. That's a really great
Doctors.
Johnny. Doctors, yep. Those are bold people. Bold people can be like brave and do things that we might think that we can't do. But you can be bold too. Maybe stand up for a friend or someone that's being bullied, or get up and stand up and talk in front of somebody. That could be really, really scary. But if you do it, you're being bold. So remember, that Jesus will give you that strength to be bold through those encouraging words from your friends, your family, and the word from the Bible. All right? Bible point again. Don't forget.
Ready?
Jesus' power helps us be bold.
Trust Jesus.
We'll see you guys tomorrow on day 4. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey River Kids, welcome back to the 3rd day of Vacation Bible School. Look, you know we've been talking about this train theme all week long, okay? But today we're going to talk about what powers that train, and that would be coal. Coal is what powers the train to move it down the tracks. And for us, that thing would be Jesus. Jesus is what gives us the power and the authority to move forward and through whatever obstacle might get in our way. All right? So Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus. One more time. Jesus' power helps us to be bold. Trust Jesus. Now let's talk about this snack. Our snack today is a little complicated, so make sure you got some napkins. Mom put you in a good spot because it requires some crushed Oreos. And if you don't like Oreos, it's okay. Try crushed Cocoa Puffs, or you can make them colorful if you want, because it's not necessarily about the food items as much as it is that you understand that Jesus is what gives us strength. Okay? So, crushed Oreos, a couple of Oreos on the side. Let's just put them right here. And I'm going to use frosting. I guess I shouldn't show the name of it, huh? I'm going to use frosting, okay? You can use frosting, you can use cream cheese, you can use whipped cream, whatever you have at home. Matter of fact, you can get creative and use peanut butter, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to take the frosting and you're going to put it all over the cookie. It doesn't have to be Oreo. We're using Oreo because they're dark to help give you more of the look of the coal once you're completely done. And I told you it was going to be messy. All right, so once we got it in there, put a little extra on top. All right, wipe your hands, and then you're going to shake it up. Throw some extra cookies on top of it. And when you're all done, it should look just like this. Just like a lump of coal that would fuel the train that's going down the track. And we just want to say thank you, Jesus, because one more time, He's given us something good that's going to fuel us. So enjoy, River Kids, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4 of Vacation Bible School. Bye. Don't forget to clean up your mess. See you later.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you, trusting in you. We're trusting in you, trusting in you.
I am God's child. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am commissioned to heal the sick and raise the dead. I am designed for worship and my mouth to establish praise. I am called to silence and resist the enemy. I am a world changer. I am the light of the world. I am special. I am God's child.